Hello and welcome to Lovely English Stories. Thank you for stopping by. This story is written for intermediate English learners. Ready? Let's get started. B1, B2 English Story. My Journey. I have never been one to play it safe. I've always taken risks and tried new things, even if they scare me. I've explored different careers and travelled the world. After all, aren't we here for a good time and not a long time? A lot of my friends think I can be reckless or that I'm unable to settle down. But that's simply not the case. I think if I found the right partner and job, I could easily make a so called steady life for myself. I just haven't yet. I think it's important for people to know that we don't all want to live to the same life goals. We don't all want children or to have managerial jobs or to own a house in the country. Some people want to volunteer abroad or fruit pick or live in a nature reserve. Whatever people want to do, as long as they are not hurting other people, I think we should respect and admire them for it. After all, any sort of life goal or life path takes courage to complete. I enjoy living from week to week and making plans as I go along. Having said that, I do look into the future and enjoy seeing what may be ahead of me. Of course, some things I do have to plan, like holidays or training courses, or even my budget. With the cost of living crisis, I have to be careful with my money and make sure I spend it wisely. Each month, I set myself a budget and try to save a little too. So I'm not always reckless. Next year, I hope to try lots of new things. I want to do a climbing course. I want to start learning a new language. And I want to visit at least one new country. I think and hope these will be achievable goals for me. Many years ago, I did a climbing course, but I never did it again because life got in the way. Now I have no excuses and can make the time to go. Plus, I heard that climbing can really help to build confidence. I'm actually a little scared of heights, so I hope starting to climb might help me conquer this irrational fear. I'd like to learn a new language because I think it's important to learn about other cultures. Also, I have a couple of friends who have decided to take up the same hobby. So it will be nice to spend time with them and learn something new. The other thing I think about learning languages is it opens up the world. The more basics I can learn of different languages, the more I can visit countries with confidence. After all, there's so much to see and do, and I don't want to feel restricted in any way. Thinking about the language I want to learn also gets me thinking about the new country I want to visit. I was thinking of going to Italy and learning Italian. Luckily, my friends want to learn Italian too. I've decided that I'm going to have a trip to Italy for a couple of weeks and I'll undertake a short language course to kickstart my knowledge. I'm nervous, but if something doesn't challenge you, then it doesn't change you. I know you might be thinking, why can't you just relax a bit? But I find learning quite relaxing. I can switch my brain off from any worries I might have and truly focus on what I am studying. My job can be quite stressful at times, but the good thing about it is it's remote work, so I can travel. This is another reason I find it difficult to stay in one place because I don't have to. I know remote work isn't for everyone, but I love it and feel incredibly privileged to be able to work and live wherever I choose. Before doing my current job, I'd worked in a factory. I'd been a teaching assistant. I'd worked in shops. And I'd even tried working at a zoo. Then I was lucky to get onto a training course to become a UX designer. And here I am. I don't regret a thing. Every experience I've had has led me to this point. All the ups and downs are part of the journey, aren't they? Let's see where the rest of my journey takes me. Maybe I'll settle down. Maybe I'll start my own company. Maybe I'll have 5 kids and marry the love of my life. Who knows? I'm looking forward to what the future brings. Now, let's go through some of the advanced English words from the story first, and then I'll go through some of the intermediate English words. Are you ready? Privileged, privileged. If you are privileged, then you have advantages and opportunities that other people do not have. Restricted, restricted. Restricted means limited, especially by official rules and laws. Undertake. To undertake. To undertake is to do or begin to do something, especially something that will take a long time or could be difficult. Irrational. Irrational. If someone is being irrational, they are not using reason or clear thinking. Reckless, reckless. If something is reckless, it is dangerous. And if you are acting reckless, then you are doing something dangerous and not worrying about the risks and the possible results. Now, let's go through the intermediate words. Budget, budget. A budget is a plan to show how much money a person will earn and how much they will need or be able to spend. Confidence. Confidence. Confidence is the quality of being certain of your abilities or of having trust in people, plans, or the future. Courage. Courage. Courage is the ability to control your fear in a dangerous or perhaps a difficult situation. Focus. To focus. To focus is to give your full attention to what you are doing or to what is happening. Incredibly. Incredibly. Incredibly means extremely. Remote. Remote. In the story, remote is used to refer to an activity that is done away from the place where it usually happens, especially by means of technology. So, for example, a remote worker is someone who doesn't have to go into the office and can work from anywhere, almost like a digital nomad. Settle. To settle. To settle is to relax into a comfortable position or place. Steady. Steady. If something is steady, it is not moving or changing suddenly. Volunteer. To volunteer. To volunteer is to offer to help or to work for free. Respect. Respect. Respect is a feeling of admiration that you have for someone because of their personal qualities, their achievements, or their status. Nature reserve. Nature reserve. A nature reserve is an area of land kept in its natural state, especially for wild animals to live in and be protected. We have a lot of nature reserves in England. Admire. To admire. To admire is to respect and approve of someone or something. We hope you enjoyed this lovely English story and the vocabulary explanations. Thank you for stopping by. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Get productive and check out our language learning productivity packs and stories on Etsy. You can find the link in the description box below. See you soon!